Well, guys, we're getting into the final quarter of our senior season, and as it sits right now, we're in a really good place. And we're 8-1, we're number 1 in the nation, and we're atop the conference standings along with Wisconsin. Bad news, though, is that our final 3 games are all against conference opponents, and if those don't go well, then everything that we worked for this season is going to be out the window. However, our final 3 opponents, while conference opponents, are not doing extremely well this season themselves. Penn State sitting at 3-6, USC at 5-4, and Michigan State at 4-5. However, despite the fact that their win-loss record doesn't necessarily look great, that's not to say that their overall isn't incredible. And of course, that's something that we're going to have to deal with when we're on the field. So I'm really hoping that we don't fall into the trap of just getting really complacent and going in there expecting to win, especially as the number 1 team in the nation. I mean, any of these teams can really go out there in any given week and take us down, and that's what I'm really afraid of. But that just means that we need to be extremely diligent in these last 3 weeks and make sure that we end undefeated so we can end the season 11-1, get into the conference championship game, and make sure that we punch our ticket to the playoffs. So we're going to get into our weekly agenda, get our practice in, and of course the next thing that I said that we were going to try to upgrade was actually going to be the one ability for the release. I think that's the takeoff. So hopefully we can end up doing that, and that's going to make a difference, especially in the playoffs and these last couple weeks as well. But again, we really need to make sure that we get the skill points to be able to get up there. As you can see, we're actually getting close to another one. We're currently sitting at 2, and I think we're going to need a couple more. But I think we're going to realistically be able to get that definitely before the playoffs, but hopefully before the last game of the season as well. So we'll get into practice, and I want to look at this matchup against Penn State. Because again, even if they are just sitting at 3-6 and 1-5 in the conference, it's not to say that their overall isn't good. Because again, typically they're a damn good school, and that proves it right there. I don't know how necessarily they're 3-6. They're on the verge of not being able to make a bowl. But a 91 overall team being that bad this season, it's a little surprising. Although we would have to see kind of who they ended up playing, because maybe it would make more sense if we saw that. But either way, we are a handful of overalls underneath them. Hopefully we can go out there and prove that we're the better team here. Great start from the defense, and it definitely looks like a cold day up here in Pennsylvania. So let's see what we can do. Oh, wow. We called for the ball, and he did not see us, I guess. And that makes it a 2nd and 10. So, uh-oh. Not a great start. But again, at least the defense led off pretty well as he gets it out to the right. Ends up picking up 9 yards on that. That's pretty damn good. Now we just go for the double slant, and we might actually go on a quick out right here, depending on what he does, just so we can get the first down. There we go. There it is. Turn up a little bit. Get an extra yard or 2. Not a ton, but enough to make a little bit of a difference. So let's see what we can do to pick it up and try to get to midfield. Gonna send him in motion. We're gonna go kind of across the middle. There we go. Find a nice little pocket. We stay up. That's another quick first down. And it looks like we're firing on all cylinders as opposed to their team, which again kind of explains why they are 3-6. But let's go. That's a great one right there. Oh, he would have hit us more in stride where we didn't have to kind of, you know, I guess overextend for that. That could have been another first down. I know we're going to go on an RPO. Uh-oh. We might have to. Yeah, uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, no one's hearing anything. All right, we'll see what ends up happening. Yeah, he ends up running it anyways. So either way, ended up being a first down. We'll take that all day. You know what? He ended up picking up the first down. Let's give him another one right here, too. Plus, it's not like we're going to be able to call many audibles here, especially on the road, as we pick up 0 on that one. And honestly, it's the first time in a while that I think we're going to be able to change the play call from that screen. Because, again, we might not be able to audible on the field. So let's see what we can do on play action here. Again, not a lot of good luck on play action. Oh! Way to get up and try to get it, but unfortunately, we couldn't stay on the field. Unfortunately, we couldn't stay on the field for the rest of that drive, and we didn't get points, and Penn State did. So that is not great for us, as I guess we decided to go for a run play. Picked up 4, so that's not too bad. Now, all we got to do is just... Oh, we're going on a streak on this one. Forgot that we're on this side of the field. Just find a way to get open, that's all. Oh! I thought that linebacker was going to pick that one off. Thankfully for us, he did not. And now I accidentally called a hurry up here. So, I don't know. Last play before the end of the quarter? Let's see what we can do with it. Uh-oh. That was dumb on my part. I should not have called for that. But at the very least, that winds it down to the end of the quarter. And we're going to start this one off with a 2nd and 10. So let's go. I don't know why we're going play action again. Thankfully, it has quieted down a little bit. I don't know if he heard us, but let's see what we can do to go on the streak here. He is pressing us after all. Actually hit me over here. Nope. He ends up getting a hit before the ball comes out. And unfortunately, Coach wants to go for the screen. I don't like that. And I can't tell if he heard the new play, and I don't think he has. So that's not great. But let's see what we can get out here. Well, he doesn't get it to us, but he gets it to someone, and we're up to the 34-yard line. That's great. I don't love the fact that we're not actually being able to audible here, but hey, if we're working it downfield, we'll take it. Great play on that one. Finds him for a good 3 yards. Honestly, that's better than nothing. I wish we had better plays to just kind of audible with on that screen. So that's a little rough, but it's going to be fine. We're actually able to audible now. The crowd is quieted down now that we're down on their side of the field. So let's see if we can get free. Great block right there. That is going to be a first down. And even though we don't seem to be doing great in the passing game, at least we're able to kind of help the team out with blocking. So let's see what we can do on first down on the 10-yard line. No, he got that out just way too much. That could have been a really great gain right there. And instead, that is not going to be the case. So we're calling an audible here, and we're just going to go downfield. Screw it. Oh, no. Damn. I don't know why he threw it to us at that point. And it looks like we're in a little bit of trouble here. This is rough. We're down 14-3 with 3 minutes to go. Not ideal. There we go. All right, we just need to do that a little bit more. Lost some yards after the catch, but that's life, man. That sucks sometimes, but at least we got 7 yards. We're up to a 2nd and 3. Set him in motion. Let's see what we can... Oh, that was bad, and we did not run to the spot that we needed to go to. We're going to go for the inside zone here, which is not good, but again, that's just to allow us to audible here. And let's hope he actually heard that. And let's hope we can get a first down. I don't know why we tried to motion there, but thankfully that's not going to be the case. So let's go. Didn't want to go for the secure catch, but as long as we end up securing that first down, I am all for it. Come on, we need to get some bigger gains here. We need to get into the end zone for the first time today, because that has been a problem. And again, we did not call for that. Not sure why he decided to throw it that way. That's life, though. That's not us. That's the CPU. So let's go. We're going to go with the all goes again, and we're just going to try to get a good release on this guy. Oh, we do! But he doesn't elevate the ball enough. And that is going to put them in prime position to score again. And while this isn't your traditional trap game, I think we've fallen into it. 22 seconds left, and we're down by quite a bit. There we go. Please tell me we didn't get a foot down. My goodness, man. I thought we'd worked on that. But apparently not enough. That could have been a great gain. But unfortunately, that is not going to be the case. And yeah, we get picked off yet again. That is not the way to end the half. And yeah, that's tough. I think we've lost this one. We literally need a miracle here to do it. But let's see what we can do here. There we go. That one's a little bit better, but I don't think we have the speed. I didn't think so. But we do have 1 second. And that means that we're going to be able to potentially kick a field goal here and at least put it within 22. Or we're just going to go for the Hail Mary. And, yeah, I don't even know. I thought maybe we could have kicked a field goal from here. It's only a 49-yarder, but that's fine. Let's see if we can get the aggressive. Oh, we can't come down with it. That's rough. And we're going to be down 25 at the half. And that means that we need to start out with a quick score here. So let's see what we can do. Thank you. Thank you. This time, I know we're not going to outspeed them, but at least we can get down to the 15-yard line. And that's honestly good enough for me right now. It's going to go for the halfback draw. I don't think so. We're changing this play up again. I think we can definitely burn this guy. I hope. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's definitely a flag. He was all over us, man. And what are you trying to emote for? You have nothing to emote for. There we go. Yeah, you bet we're accepting that. And we're going to get taken out. I think he's just going to try to punch it in. Or they don't. That's unfortunate, but let's see if we can go a nice little route here. We do, and thankfully that is a touchdown. We might have been a little short, but if they're going to give it to us, we'll take it. We need every score we can get. But unfortunately, the defense is floundering. And we are back down 25. Can we get another good... we can't get a good release on that one. But we will get it out here, and we do get out of bounds, which isn't going to mean much. But at the very least, that is going to give us some good yardage past midfield. Let's see if we can get him off the line again. Nope, not this time. Oh, he had him up the seam. I thought maybe he was going to find him. But that was not going to be the case. So let's go. We need to get a lot of points and really damn quickly. And I don't know why he's throwing it to that guy. We had us way open on the out right there. And I don't know why we would go for a run on 3rd and 10. What's coach thinking right here? We're down by way too much, but we can still come back. And we run out of bounds. I can't believe that. And there's the one game that we're allowed to lose for the rest of the season. Which means that we might not be in the conference championship, but if we win the last 2 games, we should still be in the playoffs. And yeah, he's going to get sacked. And man, this was not the game I was hoping for. Hopefully USC and Michigan State are going to be a little bit easier. But we'll see. There we go. Thank you. At least we're going to get our yards. Question is, are we going to get in the end zone yet again? I mean, at this point, I feel like we're really kind of firmly entrenched as the Heisman this year. But still, we got plenty of games to play. Who knows what ends up happening? Hey, nice. Oh, never mind. He can't hold on to that. I was going to say nice look right there, but never mind. I take that back. Let's go 2nd and 10 here. Getting closer to the end zone. Okay, that didn't go to us. We were not supposed to go into that area right there. But thankfully, we did not impede him from catching the ball, and Payne's got a touchdown. But unfortunately, the defense just... shit in the bed today, man. Shit in the bed. Even if we had a great offensive game, 49 points would have been tough to come back from. That's alright. 2 minutes to go. Let's just stat pad. Oh, man, I don't know why we didn't run to the spot where the ball was going to be, but that happens. That happens. So let's go. Let's just try to get a little bit more here. There we go. Good catch. Oh, we stay on our feet. Break the tackle, but we don't get many more after that. Now, we need to hurry up if we want to think about getting any more yards here before the 2 minutes. And we do get it off. That's great to see. And we're going to get it to the sideline, and we're past midfield with 2 minutes to go in the game. Oh, man. Man, a 32-point loss to Penn State, who is 3-6. It's pretty embarrassing. Although we might be able to cut that deficit a little bit more if we can get into the end zone one more time. Because that was a great play right there. And if they're going to continue to press us, we're going to continue to try to do that. But come on, we really need to win those last 2 games of the season. Yeah, that was really dumb on my part. But at least that stops the clock. But yeah, those last 2 games, I feel like they're going to be easier opponents. USC is probably still going to have a pretty good overall. And Michigan State's going to be fine. But still, not as good as what Penn State's overall is going to be. So come on. 3rd and 10. You know, at this point in the game, Coach would probably just kick a field goal here. I don't know why, but he would. But he doesn't have to. Hits him right up the seam. And hey, we got another score. But way too little too late. And that's how it ends. 49-24. We made it a little more respectable in the end, but no. That was definitely not the game that we needed. Well, despite the loss, we still got Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week with 270 and a touchdown. But again, that loss was huge, and that puts us down at number 10. That is scary. And looking at the conference standings, Well, it looks like it's us and USC, so we still kind of hold our fate in our hands. So we really need to beat USC this week if we want to make it to the conference championship. But first, we got our weekly agenda. We have 5 energy, which means we're going to do one of those. We're going to get our health all the way back up. And we're going to put 2 in leadership just to get that little extra boost to XP. It's not bad. We're about 100 and some odd away from another one. And that also means that we are going to be... Actually, that gives us enough. We're going to be able to actually get that Press Pro. And that's what I would love. They press us quite a bit. And despite the fact that we don't have a lot of speed, we get really big gains on those. So let's get that upgrade. We're up to the Press Pro now. We could end up getting silver if we save another 3 points. But we'll see. That puts us up at a 94 overall, which is great. Let's get into our practice, and let's look at this matchup. Let's hope that USC isn't 91 or above. And thankfully, they're not a 91 overall, but they are still a 90. So that's going to be extremely tough. So let's go out there. We're at home this time, at least. And that means that we're going to be able to audible on the field. So let's go out there, and let's make sure we don't lose another one for the rest of the season. And unfortunately, the defense does not start off on the right foot, as they end up giving up a touchdown right away. Not great. And he's going to find someone over on that side, but only for 3 yards. But not a bad start. Not a bad start at all. But let's see if we can get ourselves worked into this game. We need to get in the end zone on this first drive. We cannot start off this far down right off the rip. Thankfully, we end up getting that one. Gonna be a first down. Love to see that. Even though they are going to challenge that. But I'm pretty damn sure that we were in. And we should have been right there. And it is. I love to see that. Well, let's keep this up now. Let's go for the smash. But again, we might actually go on the out on this one instead. Let's see what they end up doing. Nope, he hits him out in the flat right there. And he ends up losing 1 on it. Great play right there, coach. So let's go posts. Again, we'll see what we end up doing. We just want to find a way to get open. Oh, there it is right there. That's a great catch. We stay in bounds and we get a couple extra yards. Down to the 40. We're cooking now, boys. We are cooking now. Let's go. He's playing off us a little bit. But it's going to allow us to get some good yards here. We're going to get on the out again. It's another 10. And we're just work downfield. It's all we got to do. It's the one thing that we didn't do in the last game that we have to do in this one if we want to make sure that we end up winning. Because again, if we beat USC, realistically, we should get into the conference championship. We should. Freeze them up the middle. Let's go. We're down on the 1 yard line. What a great play right there. That was a great read by our quarterback, but unfortunately we couldn't punch it in right there. And now we need to free ourselves up. Oh no. There we go. That's how you get free. And that might be the opening that we need right there. Our defense holds them. And let's go. Still 7-7. There we go. Damn, it's out of reach. A little more accurate, buddy. Just a little more accurate. But it's alright. Honestly, for our 8-2 record, he has been pretty damn good this season. So I have to give him a lot of credit. Oh, let's go. Oh my gosh, we ran out of bounds on that one. And what's happened to our awareness? We don't even know where we're at on the field anymore. It's kind of sad. 3rd and 10 now. There we go. Great catch. Get hit twice, but we still hold on to the ball. We love that. That is some good dedication and great effort right there. And that should award us some more plays on the field and some more... No, what are you doing? Like, he just threw that up for no reason. I don't know about that decision making. And maybe I shouldn't have praised him too much right there. Because, yeah, that's... Oh, let's go. Let's go. Oh, we were wide open. No one was there. No one was around, and thankfully he saw us too. And that puts us in a really good position at almost midfield. And let's go. He's not on us. Snap. No. Oh, thank God he didn't get up and try to intercept that one. Man, if he would have snapped that just a little bit sooner, I think we would have had an easy score right there. 2nd and 10. Let's hope that Press Pro really helps out. As we do, we get by him. And he gets his hand up and swats it down. That's unfortunate. Unfortunately, we had to punt there. But thankfully, our defense held him again. But come on, we can't have dead drives like that. That is not okay. And no, we are not going to get the release. But We almost did get free on the out there. But we do pick up 3 yards to the opposite side of the field. And the good news about that is that makes us on the wide side of the field on this one, which means we have a lot more room to work with here. 2nd and 7. He's the only one. Oh, gosh. That was a horrible call and a horrible throw. That's really tough, and now we're going to have to be a little smarter about this, especially since they ended up scoring on this. So let's see what we can do to get downfield and end up scoring again. There we go. Get that. At least we get out of bounds on that one. But man, I'm so upset about that pick. And that's totally on me too. That's the worst part. So come on. There we go. There we go. We just, again, need to make sure that we get those plays and we just don't put ourselves in some really deep trouble. Because now we got 2nd and inches. And honestly, you know what? No, I am not going to trust him to actually go for the RPO, though. There. I don't think he has good enough decision-making for that. And there we go. That's a good catch. And that puts us past midfield. So let's go. We got curls. But, look, they're pressing us. Again, it is their star this time, though. But he does not have safety help. If we get the release, we're going to be good. There we go. And unfortunately, I hit secure catch instead of catch and run. Oh, and there's just a free touchdown right there that we totally gave up. At least we're down on the 27, and we're getting closer. There we go. To the end zone. As now we are down in the red zone. On the 14-yard line. Let's go. I know we're set up to run right here, but no, I do not trust the rest of this offense. We're the 94 overall. We're the star on this team, and we need to play like it. As there we go. And now we're back to a 2nd and inches on the 5-yard line. So come on, be smart right here. Let's just make sure that we get in the end zone. Just quick snap. Come on. Don't motion. Don't motion. Snap the ball. Thank you. Ooh, no! Well, good news and bad news. It looks like they took us out for the rest of the half, and rightfully so after that. And we ended up scoring. And now we're just down by 1 score. We'll take that. 5 minutes to go in the 3rd. Let's see what we can do here. No. I didn't even call for that. I swear to God. On that one, I didn't call for it. The other 2, yes, I did. But that one is totally on him. Dude, it's not like we even called for that. Like, that is on him. We didn't even get a good release. Oh, my gosh. All right, come on. Thankfully, he actually made a good read on that one. And I was hoping I was going to be able to level him right there, but we did not do that. All right, come on. We need to be smart now. Come on, down by 2 scores, but we have a whole 1/4 left to go. So we should be good to go as we get it there. And let's go. We're out at the 50-yard line with a 1st down. We're going to end up just running. Just kidding. He's pressing us, so we're going to do it one more time. I don't care. We're going to get it one of these times. I don't care how good this guy is. Okay. Oh, my gosh. We were actually kind of open across the middle. But hell, I'll let our quarterback just run the ball right there. I'm totally okay with that. So, yeah, we'll do that again. I think we can get open on the sideline. I think. 34-yard line. Let's do it. There we go. Good. We can't stay in bounds, though. Still down to the 22. And, yeah, you know what? RPO read bubble. We're going to change that up. I wish we actually had just a straight run play here. But screw it. We'll let him do it. Let's see if we can actually get a block here. There we go. Great block. And we end up picking up 5 yards on that. So that actually went a lot better than I expected. Let's go. 2nd and 5. We'll just let him run it up the middle. I don't give a damn. It'll work out. We get a good block. Don't push him in the back, though. And now we got a 3rd and 1. You're going to press us here on the 3rd and 1, huh? I see how it is. I see how it is. Let's go. We need a 1st down right here. So let's get it. There we go. We got that and a little bit more. Down to the 3-yard line, baby. And now we need to get this in. Right the hell now. And we do not have a touchdown today. So we need to get that right here. There we go. And there it is. We're back within 1, but we still have a bit of work to do. And my bad, we did have a touchdown earlier. That's totally on me. But let's go. Our defense gets it back in the red zone. Let's go on the 17-yard line. Okay, that was a little scary. There was a defender right there, and I thought that he was going to pick that off. Funny thing is, we were actually open on the sideline there on the out, but that's okay. He took a good look right there. 2nd and 6. Let's go. Why did you run back that far? Are you kidding me? It's a little tough. That's a little tough. But let's go. 3rd and 3. Let's go. Number 3 is open right now. Why are you doing that again? Come on, buddy. Yeah, and unfortunately, we give up a score on that one. That's bad. So now we're down 2 with only 4 minutes to go. Let's go. Good catch right there. And we need to continue to do that all the way downfield. We can't settle for anything less, and we need to do it really quickly as well. So 38-yard line. Got it to the wrong guy, man. Or he just didn't get it out. Looks like he got knocked down. But he gets up again. They're never going to keep him down. 38-yard line. Let's do this. Bro, why are you getting it out so quickly? You're not even giving it time to develop. Come on. And let's go. We're being pressed this time. Let's see if we can find a hole in this potential zone here. There we go. Look at that. Snagging it away from him, and we're almost at midfield. Let's go. Let's figure this out. We need to get downfield really quickly. We only got 4 minutes left in this game, and we have a lot to make up as we get it towards the sideline, and we got another first down on the 37. So let's keep this up. We are not going to slow this down at all. Come on. 37-yard line. Let's keep it up. We were not going to get open. Finds him for 4 yards. And that's unfortunate because, again, we need to hurry the hell up. So let's go. 2nd and 6 on the 33. And there goes our season. There goes our season thanks to our quarterback. Well, we need a miracle to win here. We need to just, blow them off the line or find a way to get a score. That's not bad right there. We'll take that right off the rip. And let's see if we can get downfield a little quicker. We need a good first down right here. Can we get him off the line? Yes, we do. Thank you very much. We get that down there, and we need to hurry up. Come on now. No, we need to hurry up. We need to hurry up. Let's go. Come on. We have less than a minute and a half to go. Let's go. No, we can't get that. But at least that stops the clock. And we'll take that for now. We need to do a little bit better. Because we want to get the ball back and score one more time. We had a really good shot in this game. But unfortunately... Oh, we can't get that. Wait, they gave that to us? Well, they took us out for the rest of the game. And we did end up scoring, but we end up losing again. And at this point, I think the playoffs are done. And unfortunately, I think that means that we're actually going to play this final game of the season. And what will probably just be a bowl game next week. So, unfortunately, we look here. Do we drop out of the top 25? Well, we get Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week, which is great. But again, if it doesn't lead to a win, who really gives a damn? And we're going to win the Heisman no matter what. And look at that. We're at number 18. And I don't think that there's a way that we're going to be able to end up winning conference at this point. Yeah, even if USC loses, they end up getting the tiebreaker. So that's very unfortunate. I thought that we were going to be able to get into the playoffs really easily, and unfortunately, we dropped 2 in a row to some teams that were pretty mediocre this season, despite their overall, and we're going to drop out of it. We should still get a pretty good bowl game, but I really wanted to win a championship in this series.